The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. Going up top for Kupp. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play. 4-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Caught left side by Hilton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? But if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
For the field goal, a 39.
Blankenship's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
The tackle made by Bobby Okereke. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Listen back. 50. Hey, you block over here.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 44-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down, New England.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Colts 3, Patriots nothing.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Hunt. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. He's got the first down. And a loose football. And that is going to skip out out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Colts' 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll run. This is Hunt. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Rodgers. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Number 14.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
43-yard line.
Jim.
They go play action here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking deep for Hilton. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
And 19.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time's not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Rodgers now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for A.J. Green. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 10. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
10 at their own.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
At the 21-yard line.
On second down, here's Rodgers. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
So remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete.
This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he finds Cook. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 45-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Rodgers again now. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On first down, Rodgers. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Colts 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Second and 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
4-yard gain.
Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. But they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. His way into the end zone for a touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, it's Hunt. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They'll run on first down. Hunt. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. He'll get it up the middle. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. Space to maneuver at the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
First down, Patriots.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Hey, we got 4. Box it. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 7. Mike, 7. Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense. 7's a Mike. Mike 7.
Rodgers to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Mike 7. On the yard. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Inside.
On the run, this is Hunt. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Today's final score, Patriots.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory. But that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win. And on the other side, in that locker room, you know what they're saying? we didn't really lose. Time just ran out on us. That's the attitude they have because they don't see it happen very often, not even sure how to handle it.
And you see some stunned faces heading for the exits here in New England. So for the Pats, they're into the win column for the third time this year as they get the victory here. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Colts, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.